If you want to make money online, it's definitely very easy. Just listen to this online presentation. After that, you can click the link on my bio and join our system.
Let's get specific. What is a done-for-you business, really? Well, think of it like a business in a box. The product is already made. The website and sales process are already built. The whole model is designed to strip away everything else so that the owner has one single job left to do: marketing.
Okay, let's dive into this, because this is the core sales pitch. First up, you keep 100% of the profits. Big one. You don't have to create a product or worry about inventory. The whole thing is supposed to be this automated sales engine that just runs on its own 24/7. See, the entire idea is to free you from all that grunt work, so you can focus on the one thing that actually drives the sales, getting the word out there.
Now, with a promise that big, you gotta wonder, right? Who is this actually being sold to? Well, the blueprint is super clear about who its target audience is.
It's really aimed at three main groups of people. The biggest slice of the pie, you can see, is beginners, folks who want a shortcut into the online business world without that steep learning curve. Then you've got your busy professionals, people looking for a way out of the 9-to-5 grind. And finally, you have existing entrepreneurs who see this as a pretty simple way to tack on a new revenue stream.
Okay, so we know what it is and who it's for, but how does this thing actually work? How does the machine run? Let's pop the hood and take a look at the engine that drives this whole operation, the sales funnel.
And this is the million-dollar question, right? If you're not making a product or handling customers, what are you actually doing all day? Well, the answer is you're managing this whole automated process.
Now, what's really interesting here is how simple the machine is. It's really just 5 core parts, all lined up in a row. It's a straight path. Someone lands on your website, they go to a page that captures their email, then a sales page convinces them to buy, a checkout system takes their payment, and boom, the product gets delivered to them instantly. The whole thing is designed to be a hands-off, self-contained system.
So, once that whole funnel is set up and running, your job description totally flips. You're no longer a creator or a manager. You become a promoter. And there it is, plain and simple. With all the operational stuff running on autopilot, your one and only job is to drive traffic. That's it. Get as many eyeballs as possible onto that first page of the funnel. The entire success of this whole venture rests on how well you can market this pre-built system.
And the blueprint really pushes for what's called organic marketing, which basically means free marketing. The entire strategy boils down to one simple idea: provide value. Whether you're posting helpful content on TikTok, making useful videos for YouTube, or just engaging in online communities, the goal is always to attract people by helping them first, long before you ever ask for a sale. Okay, so out of all these marketing activities, the guide singles out one specific asset. It says this one thing is the most critical piece for any kind of long-term success. And honestly, it might not be what you think it is.
See, it's not your follower counts on Instagram. It's not how many subscribers you have on YouTube. According to this blueprint, the most powerful, most valuable asset you can possibly have is your email list. The list of email addresses that you personally collect and that you own.
And this slide just illustrates the why perfectly. The blueprint frames it as owned versus rented land. Your social media following? That's rented land. A platform's algorithm decides who gets to see your stuff, and they can change the rules anytime. But your email list? That's an asset you own. You have a direct line of communication, which usually leads to way higher conversion rates, and you have full control. You're not at the mercy of some algorithm.
So, what do you do with this asset you own? Well, you put it to work with an automated email sequence. It's a very calculated process. You start with a friendly welcome, then you provide real value to build trust, you connect with people through stories, and only then do you gently introduce the offer. The final emails are all about creating urgency, turning that warm lead into a customer, all without you having to lift a finger.
All right, so after explaining the whole system, the what, the who, and the how, the blueprint moves into its final phase. This is the pitch, and it comes complete with a support system designed to seal the deal.
You see, to get over that last little bit of fear, that fear of being left all alone to figure it out, the final offer is bundled with support. You get access to a community, mentorship from people who've done it before, and weekly trainings. It's basically a safety net, and it's designed to make saying yes feel a whole lot less risky.
And then comes the final command. The call to action is so direct, so powerful. Enroll today. The language here is all about speed and instant gratification. Get your system and get started on your new life right now.
And this is the final emotional hook. It elevates the whole pitch from just being about a business product to being about a life-changing transformation. It's selling this huge dream of freedom and making an impact. It wraps the entire system in this powerful aspirational vision for your future.
So when you strip it all down, here's the core trade-off of the done-for-you model, isn't it? You get to escape all the work of being a product creator, but you immediately take on the full-time job of being a marketer for a system somebody else built. And that leaves us with this final, really crucial question. Are you really buying a path to freedom, or are you just buying a different, maybe more complicated instruction manual to follow? Something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.